So I'm going to go over the parts of a tie cord here in case you're wanting to make your own or make one for a larger or smaller breed. Basically, you'll have to experiment to find the right fit. So we start off, we've got this cord here. It's a braided cord. And on the end of it, it goes through this shackle, I guess you could say. There's a small hole drilled in it, the same size as the cord. And on the other end of the cord, there is a metal end that is clamped into or bit into the cord to keep it from pulling out. Then they folded over the material they used for the hitch and riveted it together right there. Then they took the other end and they brought it over here and they folded it over onto itself and riveted the material to itself there, creating a snug collar for the cord to go through. And the way this thing works is it pulls tight around the bird's leg but leaves enough room for it to slide around on the leg without rubbing a sore. If you're rubbing a sore on the leg, you need a bigger hitch. So then down the cord a ways, we've got a swivel. I think swivels are a very good thing to have on your cords. It's just a piece of PVC tube, and again, you have your cord, but the cord is cut in two. If I can get it. So the cord is cut in two. And then again, you've got a metal end. This one's got kind of a bell shape to it. And that is clamped onto the cord to prevent it from going back through the hole. And again, the hole is just slightly bigger than the cord itself. That keeps your cord from getting twisted up when the bird's moving around. Then at the other end of the cord, you've got another one of these. You've got another one of these metal grommets clamped onto the cord. And this is the same one that you would use in the swivel, but it wouldn't work for the one on the hitch because of this bell shape. You need more of a T shape. But that goes through a metal swivel down here, and that is your anchoring point, which I have attached to an anchor in the ground with a quick link. That's really all there is to a tie cord. You can make them whatever length you want. You pretty much have to order or make your hitch according to what breed you're making. So obviously this would be too tall for a bantam and this would be too narrow for an oriental game. But it's basically just held together by pressure like that because the bird's going to be pulling on it. They're not going to, they don't have hands to take this thing and open it back up like that. And the nice thing about having a swivel in this too is if your cord gets frayed, you just cut where it's frayed, put another swivel in it, and repair it that way. But these cords work pretty well. The only thing is you have to make sure you're using them in an area that you're not going to have them get hung up on objects that are going to prevent your bird from getting into the shade or getting to their water and feed. You got to check that all the time. You got to check it, I found up here in the north, you got to check it so that the rabbits don't chew them in half in the winter, or the squirrels. And if you're doing bantams or something small, you could probably just hook it to a cinder block, but I wouldn't recommend that for game chickens necessarily. And I mean, you could make these for pretty much any breed you'd want, really. The main thing is you have to switch it from one leg to the other pretty regular. Don't use it on birds that are too young to where their spurs will let this slip off the end of the leg, because it's the spur underneath the here is what prevents this from slipping off the leg. And you also don't want to use it on a bird whose spurs aren't set yet, because then you're going to cause the spurs to grow downwards. So that's just a little short one. Everybody have a good day.